Okay, good. I thought we lost Kazu.
I would not get too excited. Horo is offline on FF and Discord now.
Oh dear.
So usually he just swaps Discords or something, but looks like he lost power.
What a cursed raid day.
Yeah.
It is very cursed. Here it is.
Oh, all right. He's back on 14 at least.
Epic. Let me just. I know it's like super late after raid. Just a couple quick minutes of everyone's time just to ensure we're all on the same page. All right. So I just wanted to make sure we're all on the same page with our goals and expectations. Um, I just want to, I guess, set goals. I don't really like being aimless, and I feel like that's what I'm doing right now. Is we're just kind of pulling and pulling and pulling without a great goal in mind, and I feel like that only hurts. Um, so the expected clear date that we set was at the latest was the 7th of September. That would be 2 months. So we have about a month ahead of us. I think we absolutely clear this fight within this next month. I just would like to set goals, and we need to like be on top of meeting those goals. Um, the problem is I need to try to find a middle ground because more often than not, when I set goals or when I have set goals, we haven't met them, and I don't necessarily know if it was too harsh of a goal or too far, or we just needed to play better. So that way, I'm going to talk to you all about these goals, and if something sounds completely crazy, um, then I could reevaluate that goal. But I think this week is a rough one because we have today and tomorrow, and this week has already been pretty rough. Just from outside circumstances. So this week I'm not so fussed. I think next week our goal should be to see P4. I think lowball it and I'd say P4 5 times. That's not even like Prague. That's we saw it and we died to Almagest. Right, like just something like that, where it's like we did black holes cleanly and did stomp 'em all cleanly enough so that we got into P4. Damage is good, healing was good. We're there. Is that fair?
Sounds
Does
good
anybody
to me.
think that's not fair? Okay.
Works for me.
Mhm.
Well, you know what they say. I was crazy once.
I am gonna put this in the schedule chat. So the week of the 17th. 17th. Oh, it's P4. So my thinking, I would pace it the same with P5 because mechanically P4 we are going to be using auto markers. Um, I need to stop being lazy and finally get on top of like what those actually do in that phase so that I know what to call out and like how much of the mechanic is being handled for us. But even without AM, it really is just a personal memory game and you just hit the boss. It's just a DPS check. So I would say if that's the goal for that week, I almost want to say the same for the following week, 24th. We should see P5 same amount of times. We can die to the first set of raid wides, the wave mechanic. We can die to the same exact thing. As long as we see P5, same logic applies, right? That means we got through P4 cleanly enough. Nobody died to stillness. Nobody died to motion. We got through it clean enough to see P5. Is that fine?
Yeet.
Anybody think
You're
that's too much?
saying the next week's goal?
Yep. So the week
I
of
feel like it's always rough trying to predict like a goal when
hard
you haven't
for
even hit
us
the
to
one before it, right?
I would say it's hard for us to predict when we don't know what actually doing phase 4 is like. So, I don't know. Because all we can go is like we can just go with your opinion, like your word of it, right? Because like realistically, like I've seen it, but I've never done it or anything. So it's hard for me to like really get a good gauge on the phase. So, and especially with AM, I don't know how much easier that makes it. Like it's just kind of an unknown, so it's hard to make like a concrete like statement on it.
I guess I just want us to have something in mind when we go into these weeks, though, even regardless, right? Like, because, like, I would say for what I really tend to do in this game, I'm like lowballing it. Like, 5 is a very low amount, especially when I look at the mechanics of P4. It's asking you to like sit still or look away. Right. Everything else, I can call out the other mechanics, and all you have to do is just listen. But that would be the part I could see people choking on the most. Is there was stillness, and you're on the wrong side of the ice, so you moved and you died or something like that. And if you, it's one of those phases. If you die, everyone dies.
I mean, you still have to remember everything, right? Even if you call it.
You have to remember one thing. If I call everything else like I normally would without AM, you have to remember stillness or motion.
Okay, I
Which
didn't
is
know if you
one
still had
debuff.
to remember what's true and false or not,
Nope.
or whatever.
You can, if you want personally, like it can only help, but if you want to just hit the boss and turn the brain off, you have to remember one single debuff. And then I just take care of everything else. So that's what I mean. Like, I don't really see why P4 would take something like crazy out of us. Like, a lot of the deaths we've had is one, Almaguest hits hard as fuck. So trying to make sure our mitts and heals are on point for that, while managing our debuffs and making sure that we know what's going on. And then it's the silly deaths. It's someone greeted, someone went too far in, someone went too far out, someone's on the wrong side. It's the silly shit. Because really, the mechanics are very easy, but you're so deep into the fight that you just choke. You just get caught up in something, and you moved when you weren't supposed to move. You were looking in, or you hit a GCD. You looked in when it was an out. Something like that. But I will say I haven't really seen a lot of people like get hit by the mechanics. It just is those two things. You looked in when there was gaze, or you moved when it was stillness. So it's pretty much asking you just to play it safe. Take your hands off your keyboard and do the mechanic. And if you do that, you are guaranteed to just kill the hell out of P4. We'll have to figure out our damage. That's the only questionable thing, because really, I think our damage is kind of scary. P2's check is really, really lenient in comparison to P4. P4 has the highest damage check. I'm hoping that the LB3 is enough that if we have a clean pull through P4, it won't be any trouble. But that one is the DPS check of the fight. It has like 30k more than the last phase. It's pretty up there. So we'll get there. We'll check it out. And worst case scenario, I'll re-review like what our goal should be. Maybe it will be just like, okay, we have to figure this out. This might take more time. But at least mechanically speaking, I think seeing P5 5 times is fine. I think we'll likely, assuming we like play to the best of our ability and we just crush that, I think we'll see it way more than 5 times.
Okie dokie. I mean, yeah, as you mentioned, if needed, then we can just amend the goal depending on how P4 goes.
So, with this in mind, that would put us. It gives us a week grace period just in case it doesn't happen, but that would put the clear week on the 31st. So that whole week would be we pull up to P5, we iron out the mitts, we get through Exas, we get through Celestriad, we get through the Exawaves, right? Shit like that. We kind of get the jitters out, make sure our mitts are on point. with our supports. And that's it. We are, like I've said this so many times, that like we are gonna die. Like as easy as it is, like people are going to mess it up, and that's what a lot of that time is going to be spent doing. I'm pretty sure you can sim all of P5.
You can do the entire thing.
Yeah, so I can't stress this enough, because I will say I know people aren't simming. I highly fucking encourage people to sim P5, at the very least. Right? If you don't want to take the time to sim, shit in P2, P3, at least we're kind of figuring it out. It's whatever. P5 objectively, I think we can all agree, that is way too far into the fight to just be figuring it out. That's just not, it's not an excuse, right? Like, people should be simming, we should be on top of it, we should know what's going on, and we should be asking questions. At that point, that is completely unacceptable. If people go into P5 and they have no idea what the hell's going on, mechanically speaking. Now, you're gonna die. I can't stress it. Like, that's fine. People are gonna die. People are gonna choke. That's fine. But if we get to like Celestria and we're like, oh, there's 3 different elements. I didn't know that. Like, that is insane. Like that can't happen. So that should put our clear week on the 31st or 31st / this 7th, I think. Yeah, / 7th. Go for the guild. That's all figuring out P5. That way, when we go into these weeks, we have a hard line that we need to get across. Because I feel like right now we aren't really doing anything. We are kind of rolling the dice, and every now and then we see our prog point, and we really need to kind of push past that, because I assure you, like, once you guys see P4 and P5, you'll look back and you'll be like, what a joke. Like, the fight genuinely, especially for most of the party, I'd say for like tanks and DPS, the fight ends at Forsaken. The fight ends for healers at Black Hole. Because like as hard as Elma just hits, it's like the second you have confidence, like, we're just gonna heal through it. It's not a big deal. That's it. P5 it hits really hard. Our mids are gonna have to be very on point, but mechanically speaking, it's the easiest victory lap we've had, besides maybe like UCOP. But yeah, this week. That's not good. Yeah, this week I'll chalk this up to a lot of outside shit happened. And we got some memes. So this week, I'd say just do our best. If we can see black holes and plus, that's awesome. Even better, right? Just better for our goals. But the following weeks, I would say we need to go into raid with the mentality that these goals have to be met. And if we're ever feeling like we're underperforming or we're not going to meet those goals, we quickly need to address this and like why, and ask each other like, what do we need to do? Because like the resources are here and we have people here who will help each other. I will be in here anytime you guys ask me, and I will make sure if I don't know something, I will ask somebody who does. So
for the end of P3, the stomp shit, do we want to just do that the way it's done in the sim? Because I mean, I know it's basically the same shit, but like, just so we have less failing on it, do we want to do it the exact same way they do it in the sim?
How do they do it in the sim? Because the thing is, the first like starting point doesn't matter if that's what's different.
In the sim, it's look at Kefka. That's like the true north, right? Like it's where he was.
Yep.
And then, I mean, I know for Ian, is it just supports south, or sorry, supports north, DPS south, but you split depending on your groups. Like for me, for example, since I'm group 2, I go southeast. That's how it is. I think, isn't that just how people do it though?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is the only two things I've seen is you either start middle and then go out to your intercard spot
Yeah,
in your groups, or you start north and south of the middle, and then split left and right.
They have it where you
that's how
drop all the
we-
puddles in the middle in the sim.
yeah.
But I think that's just how I thought that was just how
So
most people
that's
did.
more uptime. But I will say, even with the uptime thing, something like Kermit figured out is it doesn't matter. Because the first puddle isn't where we're meeting up, it's the second puddle, ideally, is where we meet up. So if you were like a melee that wanted uptime, you would just start middle regardless, and then go out to the intercard with your ranged partner. Yeah, as long as you meet on the intercard, you can do whatever. Even if you started north and some of the supports started middle, as long as your next step is northwest and northeast, you're good.
Okay.
So just know like where you're supposed to go. But the first part is always true. Kefka is always north. Look at him to know where you're going. Listen, we just try our best this week. See where we get. Figured that was a conversation that would be nice to have.
Oro might not make it in.
Oro, no.
Oro's like, I actually don't agree with anything you just said later.
I mean, it's loading
Yeah.
for me. Like happened.
He might make it. I believe. Nope. That is brutal.
Oh, this week, man.
That's what I mean. Like it's a scuffed week, so I'm not even like it's fine. It is what it is.
Have that discussion. All right, boys, let's lock in. Fucking goofy shit
Later.
immediately after. Yeah.
Wait, he has my Medica too. That is Monka. The ghost of Horo is here.
He's back. Oh, there he goes.
There it is.
I have no idea what that was. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I know after your long discussion regarding goals and whatnot and how we need to lock in, it's like, nope.
Actually, I disagree. Let me unplug this Ethernet cord.
Yeah.
Let me just disappear, leave Discord and whatnot.
The Cantrave fucking protocol.
That's-
Just logged out and never seen again for 4 months.
Oh, tough one.
Tough. Yeah, that's tough.
What in God's name is that dance you're doing?
Actually, the Kendrick maneuver, bro. The signature.
It's the Ezreal dance.
Is that a mod?
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is that?
It's so good on Lalafell, dude.
That shit would look put peach on me.
Actually.
Dude, that would. It would look horrific on you.
The dance I see at the playground
means I
looking at
must.
Vince. Of course, I always hear the fucking me music over here.
The Wii shop.
Actually.
Thanks.
Do.
Peak background music.
I still have that one.
Funny seeing people do technically the same emote, but obviously mine looks different.
There
What
you
was
go.
wrong with your head there for a second?
there you go, Vince.
He's like spurging out.
Who are we waiting on?
Meep.
Thought I said ready. I was here. My bad. Did I miss it? Must have missed it.
All good.
Just to check, who auto attacks more in phase 3? It's X Death, right? Or is it actually Chaos? I'm just curious.
For the first half, I would say it's X Death. Second half is Chaos.
Okay.
Say I don't actually know because they both do some sort of casting at some point.
X Death doesn't really cast until like black holes, because that's what he summons. So, meanwhile, Chaos only does like Chaos only does his
My
cleaving.
part of this wasn't adjusted. I'm sorry.
All good. Spread out. DPS. Support, sorry. Oh, maybe that counts. Stack. Out.
Range 2, me. Second.
We're fucked because of the arrows, man.
No.
Oh,
That worked.
You barely got it. Barely.
bought the 2-minute instead of the opener here.
I didn't
won't be
know
able
it
to-
could work like that, I guess, because I like walked into it, like I didn't like get pushed into it from the arrow.
As long as all arrows get consumed, it's fine.
Future. Stacking. Both. EPS. Support. Output. Spread in. Ice. Support. Support.
Careful with that. we might be fucked. We're good, we're good.
Away. Spread and cast. Between. Swap. Cast. Between. Cast. Between. Swap. Cast. Stack up. Merch on. To the right of A. Nice. Good job.
Remember what happened the last time you started singing? Gekka smited you from the atmosphere.
Oh my god, you're right. Short fire.
front and then side. One left.
Where's 8? 8's down by me.
I'm.
What number were you coming?
I was 7.
That was 6.
I think that
You needed to be-
may.
Assuming the call was right, you needed to be up, like past me, to my right.
Wasn't there somebody already up there?
No, there needed to be 2 people on one if one was correct, but I think one was wrong because I died to proximity damage, Kazu, on one as one. I took 504,
I think-
so I think that was wrong.
I think it was the wrong direction because I'm pretty sure he ran through 1 and I just looked at the wrong direction. That one is the absolute fucking worst marker he goes to because it's covered up.
Yep.
By those big body kings.
Yeah. So I'm literally like trying to figure out. I'm like, oh my god, like I know what's next to A, and I figured it out, and I look back up, and he's already started rotating. I'm like, well, I think it's this way.
Let's see.
I know someone in my dem is saying in my chat that apparently the call was wrong. He's saying it was 2 clockwise.
It might have been, yeah.
So that would have been 2 left then. Oh, that's 2. That's 2 right actually.
Depends how you're looking.
Yeah. Well, based on how Kazu calls it, that would be 2 right, I believe.
It'd be 2 left if it was clockwise.
If you're looking inside.
Yeah, he said
Which
2
is
right
how
looking
he
out.
looks.
So it would have been 2
Oh.
left.
Oh well.
Stack out. Thunder. Yes. Support.
Oh my
Look
god.
Stack in.
Is that real close?
Yeah, I shoved a lily somewhere I wasn't supposed to.
Loose only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Sorry, I was fucking lost there. For some reason, I thought I had a fucking defa.
Oh, gosh.
It was clearly cone. Oh,
Oh, it's magic.
Stack in. Thunder. EPS. Look at. Spread out. Cast. Between. Swap. Future. Away. Future. Away. Swap. Future.
Viz.
Whoever was cone, I think, on my tower was not there.
We had a crash on the outside of the boss.
I was trying to move this white object over here. The shipping crate.
I think Please prayers of our downfall came through.
Back out. Ice. Support. DPS.
It's chopped.
Oof.
Red in. Ice. Shoot. Support. DPS. Away. Stack out. There you go.
I'll top the 2 minute.
Okay.
Best. Between. Swap. Future. Away. Past. Between. Swap. Past. Stack up. We're chilling.
This might be a little tight.
We shall see.
2.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh. That was rough.
If only Lionheart hit at the start of the GCD, not the fucking end.
Oh my god, no, I was behind a GCD, so I didn't get my elixir field off. Dude, that crit direct hit Phantom Rush did like, oh my god.
That's sad too, because I was critting my fucking ass off that face.
Yeah, you were.
That crit.
The dancer could see me creeping up.
I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Dude, that Phantom Rush at the end did 425,000 damage.
When we start doing clear runs, the countdown is gonna be 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I need to remember because when we start doing that, I'm gonna have to relearn certain things.
Stack in.
Just want to keep it in mind.
Both. EPS. Support. Away. Stack in. Future. Away. Swap. Pass. Between. Future. Away. Swap. Passed. Stack up. We're chilling. To the right of A. Whoa.
I may or may not have been slightly delayed.
There it is.
Good thing this button increases my HP. Because I'll tell you that 40% definitely did not make it through.
How do you live without the 40%?
Wheel's broken. That's all you need to know.
Thought somebody always died there if one admit was wrong.
Nebula's just that cranked.
That's when you're warrior, because warrior mitigation is butt cheeks.
Brutals.
Newsflash. Gunbreaker's broken.
Shit.
Short fire.
Side, and then front. D left. Good job.
This is the wrong boss.
For your boss. Kona and Elb. Party. Just play this safe. Learn the mechanic, play this safe. Get out of the middle. Tank Buster. Look for Kefka. Look for Kefka. Behind Chaos, and then rolls. Now rolls. I was gonna say, this might be fucked.
We're on the wrong side, right?
No, you're on the right side.
No, you need to dodge Chaos, but you wanna hug it so that
I thought he went
can-
to
you
the
can-
side where his hand was raised.
yes, we did, because Chaos was cleaving the other side. As I was saying, you need to hug Chaos's cleave.
Because it is pretty tight timing there if he does that.
If you just drop the, so what we want to do is a couple things. First and foremost, I do know there is like a little trick. I don't know if you do it for every single one, but if you always aim Chaos on an inter cardinal, like if we all position on an inter, then it's always gonna be cut in half, right? So there will always be a safe spot for us to immediately go.
Right. Because he's just targeting a player, right?
Yeah, so if Vin's like tanked him on like 1 and we were all on 3 or some shit like that. Or we could you just hug the cleave, right? And you just move over the second the cleave goes off and then you're good.
I mean,
Um,
sprint helps there if you needed to.
yeah.
That time he was actually aiming at an inner cardinal, so it was actually a safe spot up towards the top left of the arena that we could have dodged, that we could have all dodged to dodge the slap happy.
And so usually there is a way to safely do it. He rarely ever is just cleaving east or west. The second thing, I do think we want to slightly swap our bosses the second time around. I'm pretty sure we don't want melees on X-Death at all. So we want all range to be on, obviously except for the healer. All ranged to X-Death, and then all melees on Chaos. That should also solve some
Do we
uptime
have
issues.
melees on X-Death
That's
last
what we already have.
Oh, okay. I thought I saw something weird that time. Because there was a reason I thought about that. I swear I saw a melee go to Chaos.
Let me see.
Or
I
X-Death, but
I think
yeah.
Justin gap closed to X-Death and then said wrong boss and then walked over to Chaos.
Yeah, that's because
Oh,
I
gotcha.
had X-Death targeted, so I gap closed in on him when he was like
Gotcha.
about to do the Thunder 3, so I was like, oh fuck, wrong buff.
Well, he still had Chaos debuff.
Yeah, he went back to Chaos.
Yeah.
Good last
But,
pull.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I can say is just keep hitting the sim. The more you do it, the easier it becomes, and like even if we have to just do just a dry run of black holes,